To win a free half-hour phone reading with me, please comment below. And on social media, please tag my video with @Kelliena on Twitter or Kelliena Psychic Readings on Facebook to be entered into a draw to win a free half-hour reading. And this reading can be international because we have WhatsApp. If anyone's interested, my 2 courses, Psychic Palm Reading and Advanced Psychic Development, are now on udemy.com. Just go to Udemy and search Kelliena. On the palm reading, you can learn how to do your marriage lines, your children lines, and the advanced psychics tips are what the guardians taught me. Good morning, everyone. It's January 22nd, 2021. Had a great sleep last night. Last night was really cozy. The energy was much more lighter than it's been in a while. Pretty excited today because we're getting snow here in Halifax, and I don't know about you, but when it snows, I find it it really makes the energy grounded. I'm speaking about that. I'm talking about when everyone's home, cozy and safe and all that. When you actually get to enjoy the snow, and if it's just sitting there watching the snow come down or just standing near it, like it's just, there's this stillness and quietness that it's very, very peaceful and it can really recharge. One of my favorite things to do is when I shovel the driveway. Now, I like shoveling the driveway at night when no one's around. If you hear that in the background, just the boys, they're my cats, they're playing on the table. And with the snow, what I love doing is going out there when it's dark, no one's around, and it's just you, the stars, and the snow. It's such a powerful, powerful energy that I find it very recharging. I bring that up because I would love to hear from you. What part of nature grounds your energy? What part of nature connects to your spirit? Because what you feel called to speaks to your powers. So, for example, if you're really drawn to the ocean often indicates someone with high dreams or high knowledge. And those who are connected to the ocean often have a water zodiac sign. It would be either Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. And also too, one thing that is very important to keep an eye on is where is your moon sign? Because what you want to do is, if you go to Google and look up natal moon sign, and you just put in your birthday, your time of day, you want to know where the moon was when you were born, because that has a very significant impact on how you translate energy. So if the moon is in like Virgo, you would be very logic and very a hard worker. Like there's energies like that knowing where your moon is, it will help you understand more of your powers. But just kind of keep an eye on that. And when you read your horoscope, for example, if you are, say, a Leo sun, but and your moon is in Virgo, you could see how the two energies will connect to you. So that's one thing to keep an eye on. So last night, the energy with the guardians, it was really nice. It was really grounding. It was a great sleep. The energy was really, for me, it was very gentle and peaceful. It was lovely. The energy for this weekend is going to be much more flowing than it has been in the past wee bit. So one thing that we're looking at is that the moon goes into Gemini. I'm in Nova Scotia here, so close to just before lunch over here. So just check your local time to see what time that would be. And if you ever want to look for the local if you ever want to look for real-time planets on astro.com, astro.com, there's a tab on it there that says current planets. I'll put a link below. It's a good idea to keep an eye on where the planets are, because they show it in real time where the moon is and everything. So the moon changes zodiac signs every 2.5 days. So knowing when the moon's going to change, it gives you it prepares you like, okay, the energy's going here. So for example, as I'm recording this, the moon's in Taurus. Taurus is a very grounding moon. Taurus is all about home, connecting with family, just really nice energy. And then it's going to go into Gemini. So when it goes into Gemini is always a thinking moon. It's a great time for new ideas, inspiration, gathering knowledge. If you're doing business or career, ideas may come to you, or breakthroughs. And it's also to
usually when the moon goes into Gemini, we see deeper communication. So there could be, if there's a conflict with someone, there's an opportunity to open up the communication and to hear their side, or for them to hear your side. And thoughts become very deep and very powerful. So this weekend, you may feel like kind of like I call them thinking moods when that comes in. Now, those who are Geminis, really great energy. You'll feel like a spring-like energy, so that's beautiful. Sagittarius, this will be an opportunity this weekend to kind of reflect on, okay, what are your goals? Where do you want to go next? Now, two zodiac signs that might find this energy a little heavy this weekend will actually be Pisces and Virgos. So the energy this weekend might be a little bit heavier than normal. So I would just recommend taking time for yourself, resting, recharging, all that. And then for everyone else, with the air signs, so that's Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini, very positive energy. The earth signs, so Taurus, apart from Virgo, Taurus and Capricorn, this is a really great ideas for you, just gathering knowledge is really, that's going to be lovely. And then for the other water signs, for Scorpio and for Cancer, this is going to be a weekend of an opportunity where it might be gathering more a weekend where you're going to be gathering more knowledge. So it can be something where you're watching a documentary or reading more books, but something very cozy where it's just a time to reflect. So that's beautiful. The message this morning from the Guardians was very much about enjoying the home. That's what they were focusing on this morning, because being home, especially right now with the world, how everything is changing, the significance of home, where a lot of us are, we don't have a choice, we have to stay home. The Guardians are focusing on reconnecting with, and it's not just home, they're translated as your sacred space. So with this energy where we're kind of being forced to be home more, the Guardians are showing it as an opportunity to create a sacred space in our physical place to help reconnect to our spirit. So one thing that they were asking, and they got Ken and I to do this a lot when Nova Scotia was in lockdown last March, was keep things very simple. And what we did was we focused on doing what we were able to do. So one we did was we went for a lot of bike rides. We would go out, weather permitting. We would go for a bike ride just in the local area, not far. And we really connected with the local area, just that energy. We saw the energy from the trees. Because remember, with the sacred space, yeah, it's our home, but it's also to the nature that surrounds our home. So it could be the stones. It's important to remember that our sacred space includes the nature surrounding our home. So that would include the local trees, the stones, who like the birds who are around. And as we explored our local area, we got to fall in love more with the local trees, the stones. Like if we had no choice but to kind of, be in that space. And it turned out very, very beautiful. And there's some trees that were, their energy I didn't see before. I just wasn't in that area, and I got to really connect with them. They're just very, very lovely. So going back to the message this morning with the Guardians about how home is a sacred home, it's important to create a ritual for you where you get to connect to your spirit and to your physical home. So I'll give you an example of what we do. Is in the morning we have our lemon tea, and then we'll have a regular tea. I drink a lot of red rose tea, and Ken drinks his green tea. And what we do is it's very beautiful. We just sit and enjoy the tea and connect to ourselves. And with that energy, when we're drinking our tea, Ken and I are usually up before the sunrise. So one thing that you want to do is keep an eye on when the sun's going to rise, if you're up that early. Now here in Nova Scotia, the sunrise is at 7:44 AST. AST is Atlantic Standard Time. So at 7:45, what happens is just before 7:45, it gets a little bit lighter, but what happens is it's this energy that rises with us. And the same thing happens at sunset. So in Nova Scotia, the sun sets today at 5:09 AST. So just before sun rises and when the sun sets, there's this beautiful energy that comes. And what you want to do is Guardians call it between worlds. So what you want to do is start paying attention to the energy when this happens. So for with Ken and I in the morning, what we'll do is we just feel it. We sit on the couch, we cuddle, and we just feel the energy rising. Another thing that we do is that you could do some qigong. It's very traditional. Those who practice qigong, that you'll do it just before sunrise or around sunset, because that's when the energy is more heightened. It's between worlds and it's a very balanced and beautiful energy. And when you pay attention to that, this is when the energy is most clear. If you want to speak to your guardians, if you're looking for your soulmate to get a message, and if you're speaking to someone in spirit, the energy is very, very pure during this time. And what you want to do is pay attention to what you feel in your heart and pay attention to your thoughts, because this will all be part of the translations, and it will help you, it will guide you to like what you need to focus on or what the translations are. So that's all that was here for today. This weekend I probably won't do this because Ken and I, we usually sleep in. Mind you, our sleeping in's like only till like 8 or 9. But I'm gonna take the weekend off from this, and then Monday I hope to get back to it. And I'm very excited about the snow. I hope we get some snow. I just checked the weather. We are in a weather statement, so I'm pretty pumped. I hope we get like 20-30 centimeters once everyone's safe, because I just love snow. All right, everyone. I hope you guys are having a great day, and let us know what energy you're getting with this Gemini moon. What are you drawn to? Because I know one thing that I've been really reading lately is I'm really on a kick of Jim Marrs books. His books are really good. Like Ken and I are reading a lot of those. He has the there's one with the Alien Agenda or Occulted History. Really great books. I'll put the links below if you want to check those out. But just what are you drawn to lately? Because I think that's kind of what people are reading right now. It's connecting to a higher aura, if that makes sense. Just the way that the guardians are showing the energy. So I'm just curious, what are you drawn to? And I'm also really drawn to a lot of herbal medicine, which is interesting. All right, take care.